What's up, Barbies? What's up, Kens? It's your favorite twins, and today we are reacting to Barbie, the album. The highly anticipated movie is finally out, and it is taking the world by pink storm, okay? I love the fact that everyone's showing up to the theater, haven't got the memo, okay? Pink attire, alright? I feel like blue is a little acceptable.
Right, like I have it on for today's purpose.
Yes.
But when we go see it.
Speaking of seeing the movie, we have not seen it yet, but I've heard the reviews are great. We wanted to listen to the album before we saw the movie.
Yes.
That way we can recognize the songs when they play.
Yeah, and then I think it'll also be cool to get familiar with them and then see how they're used in the movie too, and for like which parts, and maybe kind of like
what vibe.
Give a little hypothesis as to which song we think will be during what part of the movie.
And we'll see if our predictions are right.
Exactly. So I'm super excited to listen to this. This is a star-studded soundtrack.
Yeah. This is what happens when you have good connections, because Mark must have a good rapport with everybody. The fact that he was able to get in contact with all these people. It's just so many artists that we know and love. Like, this is probably gonna be one of the best albums of the year.
It's a relatively short soundtrack, but I think that makes sense for the Barbie movie. It's quick, it keeps your attention going. So as you can see, we have the vinyl behind us, so we are super excited. But I feel like we said that enough.
Yeah, you should already know this.
Okay, before we get started, of course, we have to shout out our Patreon. Over there, you can find full exclusive reactions. So if you're into those kind of things, head over there.
We'd love to have you. Hey.
Oh, but of course, how else are you gonna start?
You gotta have the party queen.
I love it.
When I wake up in my own pink world, I get up out of bed and wave to my homegirls. Hey, Barbie. Hey.
Okay, wait, I'm sorry. Do you remember the clip where she puts on her shoes, she goes outside, she waves?
Yes.
If this starts off the movie, that's perfect. It sounds like a morning in Barbie Land. I love it.
Come on, we got important things to do. And pain goes with everything. Beautiful from head to toe. I'm ready to go. What you wearing? Dress or suit? Either way, that power looks so good on you.
Oh, I love that.
Hey,
love that.
Barbie, round and round and
Oh, that's nice.
that's my Barbie. Go Barbie.
I love that. I like how she's starting the album off like this. I'm getting like Shaka Khan vibes.
Yeah, it feels like almost like Jodie Watley.
Yeah, like somewhere around that
it.
era.
Just looks so good on us. P, pretty, I, intelligent, N, never sad, K, cool. Hey, Mitch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I love how that kicks
I
it
love
off.
that. I love that. It's so
Barbie-licious.
It's so Barbie-licious. It's so playful. It's so innocent, and that's honestly what Barbie is.
Yeah.
You know, that's who Barbie is.
Yeah.
If that kind of starts off the movie, that's perfect. Lizzo was perfect for that.
Yeah.
Perfect for that. Like,
definitely.
It had a little bit of sultriness, that rap, that R&B. It has some culture in it.
Soul.
Okay, some soul. I like that song a lot, actually.
Yeah, I love it being called pink because Barbie is obviously known for pink. That's her signature
Yeah.
color. So just this idea that it's a pink world. Pink can be, you know, usually the emotion is happiness. It's excitement.
Yeah.
It's this idea of girl power again, I think.
Absolutely.
But I couldn't help but feel like there was something underneath that song. Remember, we haven't seen it yet. So I feel like the movie is gonna end up going a different route than just like, you know, playful. I feel like it's gonna have a deeper message in it.
That's a deep.
And
I mean, I've been hearing people leave the theater crying.
Yeah, I mean,
and then go dance in the Barbie World.
but yeah, I meant it when I said Lizzo's the party queen. So I think we're kicking it off to a really good start. Next is gonna be Dance the Night by Dua Lipa. So I feel like right now we're in this time in the album where it's all fun. It's all games, it's all happiness, and then we hit What Was I Made For?
Right.
So I'm wondering how the progression is going to be throughout the album.
Yeah.
It's almost like the illusion of Barbie Land that's presented before we
true.
see what's underneath the surface.
Absolutely.
Sonically is what I'm getting.
Yeah. I've never heard this actually.
You can see my heartbeat tonight.
I like that.
I can take the heat, baby. Best believe that's the moment I shine. Every romance shakes and it bends. Don't give a damn.
Who this? Come on.
Dance, watch me dance, dance the night away.
Hey.
Oh wait, this is a hit.
Lately I've been
I know you're like, okay, there is a dance sequence in the movie.
Watch me
Oh my god, this is a hit. I like this. I like this.
when my heart breaks.
Wow.
Oh, but it's
like-
getting to my
you have-
point.
Yeah, you have the mask on.
So keep the party going, I won't hear out of pace.
Perfection.
Watch me dance, dance the night away.
Oh wow, this is such a good song.
Party running, don't you know about me? Dance the night.
That was
Wow.
perfect. That was a perfect follow-up to Pink.
You know what's so
Perfect.
crazy? And they're going to Barbie World? Oh my god,
Oh.
okay. I've never heard Dance the Night.
Me neither.
I didn't pay attention
Me
to
neither.
it. I feel like it definitely follows well after Pink. Especially to go with your point of what you were talking
that's
about.
how I'm looking at the lyrics here.
It's saying, when my heart breaks, they won't see it. Not a hair out of place.
Yeah.
For Barbie, it's known to be perfect and made up, and I'm the perfect doll.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, that's what I think the movie's going to touch on, is all of the imperfections within
Yeah.
Barbie. But in Barbie World, she has to keep that up. In the
Yeah.
real world is when
You're
she
exposed
starts
to
to see a
emotions,
lot
yeah.
of things that, exactly, emotion and things like that. Wow, Dance the Night
Yeah.
was...
I think it was
wow.
great. I think it was great. And I actually didn't expect it to have that much, like, depth to it lyrically. The end for Pink is never sad. So when we go to Dance the Night, and she literally says,
No,
I don't do
yeah.
tears, baby, no chance. So it's almost like that sadness, those what would be considered negative emotions don't exist.
In
But
Barbie
in these
World,
two
yes.
songs, we're seeing it peek through a little bit that, there is more emotions than just happy and light and bubbly. Like, there is more
Exactly.
to just that. Almost like Dance the Night is how they're handling their emotions.
Yeah, they cope.
By
Yeah.
fighting it, by doing happy things, which I guess isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No,
But I just love
but-
the fact that she played into that storyline more. For the song as a whole, definitely coming off future nostalgia. That is perfect.
Yes,
That is
yes.
classic Dua Lipa. I'm really
Yeah.
excited to see where she's going to go with her next album. I'm excited to see that one in the movie.
Yeah, me too.
Stop playing with them, Riot.
And I'm bad like the Barbie.
I'm a doll, but I still want to party. I'm a 10, so I'm pulling a candy.
Like Gabby, Stacy, Nikki. All of the Barbies is bad.
It girls, and we ain't playing tag.
Rad, really spank me when I get bad.
I'm in LA, Rodeo Drive. I'm a Barbie girl. Pink Barbie dream house.
Yelling out, we ain't selling out. We got money, but we ain't lending out. We got bars, but we ain't belling out. Yelling out.
It is Barbie, bitch.
If you still in doubt, oh. And I'm bad like the Barbie. All of the Barbies is pretty.
All of the Barbies is bad.
What they gon' say now? I'm washing these boots, I'm rubbing the stain out. Like I'm ready to bend. Now I'ma put it to bed.
She a Barbie bitch with her Barbie click. I keep dragging her so she bald a bit.
And I get the box with no shoes in it.
My favorite line.
So I got 'em break. Yeah, they know who hit
Me
me.
and Barbie, bitch.
And I'm bad like the Barbie.
I'm a doll, but I still wanna party.
All of the Barbies is bad.
It girls, and we ain't playing tag. Just so dope. This is
Yeah,
such a dope
oh my gosh, so
collaboration.
dope, so dope. And I like that one because, again, like, after two semi-playful but deep songs, you kind
Yeah.
of just have this full-on, like,
Full boss energy.
I'm a bad
song.
bitch, I'm a bad Barbie.
Yeah,
All of the
that's
Barbies
it.
is bad. I mean, you already know how we feel about Barbie World. Just what a perfect collaboration.
Yep.
I mean, this really is the hit of the soundtrack right
Let's
now.
be honest, it's great because Nicki Minaj is the Barbie.
Right,
Like, literally,
right.
it's Barbie, bitch. And I love the fact that throughout the song, they incorporated that line. She always used to say that at the top of her career.
It's Barbie,
bitch.
bitch.
So
Yeah.
I love how the rest of the song is censored, but bitch.
Again, this song deserves all the success. It's rising on Spotify. It's rising on Billboard.
Yep.
So, of course, when the movie comes out,
You see that peak. And
you
it's
see that
number one on
peak.
today's top hits.
Exactly, but you're gonna feel it with the movie. Like, it's just the perfect sounding song for Barbie.
I do know that this is the credit song.
But to me,
I like that.
That
I
is
like
so
that.
perfect.
You ended on such a high note.
Exactly. Like, oh, Barbie World is 10 out of 10 song.
I love that track. Oh.
She my best friend in the whole world. On the mood board, she's an inspo.
Hey.
Got a classic real deep and go.
Ooh, not a
I
rapper.
like that.
She says I love you, girl. I love her more. Oh, baby, you're so fine, you're so fine, you blow my mind. You're
Oh, I love that.
Oh my gosh, that sample. That's dope.
Hey.
Got the top down, tires on fire. Who are you? I'm living my life. I'm one of a kind.
Nice.
Think about me, I don't care. They're over there.
Hey.
Baby, you're so fine. No, you know just what I mean. We're running through the daylight. Baby, you're so fine. No, you ain't just be there. Running through the street.
Wow, that sample is so good.
song, but that's one of my favorites already.
Me either.
Charlie XCX like just makes complete sense. I don't know if you guys have listened to her album Crash.
I was just saying.
Yeah, we did a reaction to that.
Exactly.
And that vibe is just perfect. It's bubbly, it's fun, it's high pop. Like that was just awesome.
That was
like
good.
You can literally feel the speed in that song. And I know she's sampling a song here. Barbie, you're so fine, you're so fine.
No, I'm about to figure it out. No. Hey Mickey, yes, okay.
Clever creative way of again propping up Barbie, and not even just Barbie the character, but this idea of Barbie. And you know what's interesting? Each song so far, even though they all have like this positivity and this light, bright feel in common, it's almost like they're all describing a different Barbie.
Yes.
Sonically.
Yes.
Like with the feel. Like, okay, you have like maybe soulful Barbie, disco Barbie, hip-hop Barbie, pop Barbie. Like you're getting, now you're gonna have Spanish Barbie maybe next.
Hispanic Barbie.
So that's like, cool. You know what I mean? So
and then you go to Ken, so that's kind of cool too.
There's a lot of versatility already within this album that I'm loving. I think Charlie was perfect to have on this soundtrack. Like,
yes,
that was just perfect.
I have to agree. Speed Drive was
really
a good one. Is the soundtrack about to be album of the year?
With movie of the year?
Oh.
Hello?
Yo, chica. Una vez más.
Papi, vamos a la disco, pa' pasarla rico, mucho aguardiente.
Oh, that's about time to go.
Mariadito y papi, vamos a la disco, dale hasta el suelo, que todo el mundo entero sabe, dale hasta el suelo, que todo el mundo entero sabe. Vamos pa'l aire, el pum pum pa'l suelo, te puesta en la cadera, hasta abajo, hasta abajo.
She said, drop it low. Get more down.
Pero ahí sé que estás tirado y yo estoy al 100. Vamos a seguir moviendo. Papi, vamos a la disco.
Todo el mundo entero sabe que me viene solo. Tú eres asesino. Aldo representa. La bichota tiene más sacadera cuando empieza a menear ese bam 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 y yo ven ven ven. Muévelo ahí, sé que estás activa. El humo, el agua, ya no tengo en la cabeza. Pásame el agua que está en la mesa. Mari, vamos a dar camanica.
Hey, Ollie.
Hey. Oh, I thought it was gonna go in. Okay.
That's dope.
Okay.
Again, I love the diversity. I love the fact that they included a song by one of the biggest, Latin artists right now, Karol G. She's a wonderful artist. She called me before she called Aldo.
Okay.
But I had to tell her, I feel like we should give somebody else a chance.
Of course. Well, they made the right decision.
Oh.
Of course.
Okay.
Nonetheless.
Were you called?
Yeah, I was. I was actually.
No, I think you were.
At first, I was called for Men I Am.
I think you were called to buy a ticket, but I don't think you were
Of
called
course.
for the soundtrack.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
We'll see you at the call box.
Well, we'll see you in Pink at the theater. I think that was a great addition.
Yes.
For the reason of diversity, but also it was just a hype song.
Yeah, I enjoy it for that reason. Yeah, Karol G did a great job. I think Karol G just has a beautiful voice. And
So
Aldo
talented.
was a great addition, really added that nice masculine touch, which is so funny because now we're kind of getting more into, I feel like, Ken's journey a little bit.
Maybe.
Looking at these song titles.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited.
This one is for the boys with your greased up and heavy metal toys. It's your time to break through. Batman to the rescue. I'm the groove catcher, hottest thing. Six pack king tight G-string. No, I'm not gay, bro, but I've been on that lay low.
What?
Cars with dirty wheels. 'Cause that's the man. Baby, treat me right. I'm free tonight.
Oh, I didn't expect that to sound like this at all.
Say that there's no care when they bother me, but baby, there's no woman who could possibly stop me.
I like that.
Oh, sexy and freaky. It's time you realize.
I love the fact that the verses are with the deep voice.
This world we've all been taught a lie. Can us cross the borderline? Pop stars, exotic pills. Super sleazy, born to be easy. And all the papers say that there's no care when they bother me.
I actually really like this song.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Sexy and freaky dance tonight.
Huh.
Wow. I love that because it touches on toxic masculinity.
Yeah, it does.
And I love the fact that the verses are deeper. First of all, Sam did an incredible job on that. I think their voice is just, it fit.
Yeah.
And I like that we didn't hear Sam's voice as Sam's voice on the verses, just the chorus. I feel like the verses are really humorous and kind of poking fun at it, and then the chorus is like accepting
who you are and
in every part of you. So I like this one actually. I'm very interested to see how this is played into the movie.
Yeah, I was trying to picture how it would play into the movie.
Yeah.
I could see it like playing in the background, maybe during one of Ken's parts. No, this one was interesting. Sam Smith, you know, put out an album called Gloria, and we reacted to it.
Sure did.
So I like the fact that they're continuing this feel of sexual liberation, because that was very heavy on that album. So I like the fact that within their artistry, that's carried over into the Barbie movie in some way. And I do like the fact that it's coming from the Ken's perspective, I guess, this time. Yeah. The freedom that there is in being a Ken. You don't have to be boxed in. The same way Barbie's not boxed in, Ken shouldn't be either.
Exactly.
I like the fact that we speak on Ken not being reliant on Barbie.
Right.
I don't know that it's gonna be one of my favorites because of how it's structured. I love the message. I don't think I liked all of the deep voice parts.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't vibe with it as much. I think if it was a little more sporadic rather than taking up majority of the song, I think I would have liked it more. Maybe it'll grow on me. I do love the fact that it also expands on Ken's identity. I know we were talking about this album including different Barbies, different Kens.
Absolutely.
So it's still inclusive in that way too. And it's still diverse in that way as well. And I love the fact that even with Sam and how they identify, that's included on this album.
Yes.
It's not something that they have to hide away from or play a character. You know what I mean? That's
absolutely.
the beauty of Barbie Land. There are so many different Barbies.
Yeah, absolutely. Tame written all over this.
We're going to a different galaxy right now. That was a cool little like interlude.
That sounded so commercial-ish, and like
yeah.
I absolutely loved it.
Like superficial almost,
Yeah,
but also like 80s commercials.
Yes,
maybe?
yes, it sounded like that. First of all, you know, we don't listen to Tame a whole lot, but respect Tame for the artistry and the production and just everything. Tame is so consistent.
So
phenomenal.
I always think of
artist.
Same Mistakes.
Yes, and Same Old Mistakes is one of my favorite Tame songs. I love it by Tame. I love it by Rihanna.
Yeah.
So that was good. I liked
cool
that.
one.
A nice little interlude.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to matter what I do.
Okay.
I'm always number two. Oh, I have feelings that I can't explain.
I'm gonna turn this up.
Yeah, can you turn this up? I need to get into my Kennergy right now.
All my life been so polite, 'cause I'm just kidding. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. Is it my destiny to live and die a life of blood fragility?
Oh, this does sound like an Elton John song.
To see the man behind the tent.
Oh.
I wanna know what it's like to love. Am I not hot when I'm in my feelings?
Hey.
I'm no dreamer.
Hey!
Okay, now they switch. Hey. I love Kennergy.
This is so different.
I'm just kidding.
Hey.
Where else I'd be a 10 and fight for me. I'm just
Behind his hand.
my name's Kate, and so am I.
Hey.
Put that manly head in mine,
Hey.
baby.
Oh! Wow!
Okay. Ryan, that was
a great ending.
Something. That was something.
Wow!
I loved the Kennergy. on that one.
I loved the Ken energy.
I loved how the other Kens were chipping in and saying, I identify with you.
I see myself in you.
I see you. We see you. I like the fact that within the album, we got a pure soundtrack song. If that makes sense.
I was gonna say that.
Like a musical number almost. It feels like. Yes. I don't know how they handled that one in the movie. I'm gonna assume he actually sings it.
No, me too. And I feel like he has a moment of realization where I'm not shit to her.
Yeah, she don't feel the same way. But it turns into an empowerment anthem of I'm different, but when are y'all gonna see that I'm hot? When are y'all gonna see that I'm Ken? Like, I'm just as good.
He said, in the real world, I'd be a 10.
Right, he said, what's going on here? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Ryan has some pipes on him. I loved all the switches in that song. The switch-ups were amazing and definitely had Elton John written all over it. You can't convince me otherwise.
There is this entitlement that men feel to everything.
Yes.
Just because they're a man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it strikes me as Ken here is saying, I look like this, and I'm simply Ken. Why are you not fawning over me?
Exactly.
Essentially. And so I like the fact that those stereotypes are still thrown in here. Yeah. He's showing emotion, but also trying to keep his masculinity, that toxic masculinity, by saying, put your manly hand in mine. So it's almost like Ken is an interesting character because based on what I've seen from the movie, he's not hyper-masculine, is himself, but also, like, still a man.
Yeah.
Is what it's still showing. This was a cool song. It was comical. It was very comical.
Yeah, it was comical.
But I feel like I could kind of see the meaning behind it.
Hey Blondie, there's a million eyes on you. Do you ever get curious? Hey Blondie, if I ever took mine off you, would you even get curious? Could you maybe decide towards me, don't want anything serious? Hey Blondie, could you maybe just cry for me if we ever get serious? Cause you're so perfect. Do you ever get weak like Monday morning, baby girl?
Oh, yes.
Like Sunday, there's a million eyes on you.
I like this.
Took a million tries for you, and I wanna take a million more. Hey Blondie, if you ever get tired of me, just remember what I'm really here for. Those twists and turns that feel like cursive, but you don't crumble. Baby girl, you wanna turn in like Sunday.
Oh, I'm not even like, I like this one.
I love this chorus. This is nice. Almost like speaking of the pressures maybe on Barbie.
Yeah,
but also still fawning in a way, like Ken kind of was. Like what it takes to be strong, what it takes to be Blondie, Barbie.
It kind of picks up from where we left off with Barbie in the sense of looking at someone who always has it together and then wondering, like, do you ever break?
Do you ever feel?
Do you ever feel anything?
Yeah.
And I know it's how you spell it, quote unquote, but I love the fact that that's how Blondie is spelled.
Yeah.
I can sense and pick up a lot of inspiration from different artists.
I
I love that.
Yeah.
But for Dominic, I've actually never listened to his music.
Really?
I know it's from Euphoria.
And Die For You with Justin.
Oh shit. Mm-hmm. Then maybe I'm an undercover fan. A cool retro, like, when I say retro, I mean, there's a word I want, but I can't think of it.
I think retro would be like the word.
Yeah, but it just has that, it has that feel to it. So I loved it. Lyrically, I think it's one of my favorites too.
I got like early 2000s from it a little bit. Like, Hey Blondie just feels like a really chill vibe. I think the chorus is one of my favorites off the album. I know you get lonely, but you're not supposed to get lonely because you're Barbie and because you're perfect.
Yeah.
You know, but also still getting at the idea that I know you feel something, though. I feel like this album is just about, or this movie even, about finding who you are and where you fit in the world. Absolutely. And knowing that it's okay to not just be one thing.
Exactly.
That you're still you and you're still worth it even when you don't feel the greatest, you know, or when you don't appear to be what people want.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely.
You think you know about me? Well, I know me better. I never tread the line, I never fell, and I never lied. Be the one to open my eyes. I know that we'll be looking back one day when everything felt so wrong. You led me to where I belong, take me home.
Woo!
That reminds me of Mastermind.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a symphony and it's bittersweet when it's calling me. The future unpredictable.
Put it like,
I will.
Choices let me hear. Lessons learned with every
100 choices let me hear.
Could never stay the same. Now
that background, yeah.
I hold it inside my heart, just take me home.
Oh wow.
That one was very sweet.
Yeah.
And came at the perfect time. Not only for Barbie, but I would also even say Ken. Because
yeah, absolutely.
it strikes me as a song about finding a home within yourself. And
Yes.
once you've been exposed to that other side or those other emotions, you feel like you can finally settle within yourself because there's no more fight. There's no more, conflicting feelings.
Yeah.
And if there are, you're at peace with them and you feel okay with them because it's all a part of you. That's what I get from that song.
Yeah, absolutely.
We first heard Haim, I believe, through Taylor Swift. I believe it was Nobody No Crime.
That was actually really good. I didn't know how I was going to feel about that song, but like you said, it's finding a home within yourself, and you're surprised that you were able to open your own eyes, and you were able to do that self-realization and that self-reflection and realize certain things about yourself. So it seems like the Barbie movie and the Barbie album is a lot about self-reflection as well. It's what other people see, and that's what do you see when you look in the mirror as well. So, and not going into what was I made for.
Again, that crisis.
Perfect.
I just wanted to point out some things I loved. I loved the post-chorus, Home is a Symphony, and it's bittersweet.
Yes.
In love with that.
Yes.
And then you look at the progression through the album. 100 choices led me here, lessons learned with every tear. We went from not crying at all to learning from the tears.
Yeah, exactly.
So and then saying they take me home. Those tears are used as a gateway to more parts of myself and who I am and just accepting all that. So another beautiful message and song.
Yeah.
I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know what was I made for. I was an ideal, looked so alive. Turns out I'm not real, just something you paid for. I don't know how to feel. Someday I might. All the enjoyment, I'm sad again. Don't tell my boyfriend, it's not what he's made for. 'Cause
Oh, I love that note.
I don't know how to feel. Someday
I love this song.
I think I forgot how to be happy. Something I'm not, but something I can
Something I can be.
Something I'm made for.
Yeah.
I think that is slowly becoming one of my favorite Billie songs ever.
Ever.
Just because outside of
Ever.
the Barbie soundtrack, it's such a big message, man.
Yes. Yes.
Just this idea, this identity crisis almost of just like, who am I and what am I here for? What was I made for? Why do I exist?
Yeah.
I think we've all felt that at some point in our lives.
Yes.
This is just further confirmation that we're not alone. If she did an extended mix of this and did something similar to what she did on the song Happier Than Ever with like a rock breakdown toward the end.
Oh my god.
I think that would be amazing. And I hope that she does that because I need that in my life. But outside of that, we did react to this.
We did.
We did react to the music video as well. So
Yeah.
it's on the channel if you want to check that out along with Barbie World.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still feel the same about it. If not, I have more love
for it. Yeah.
Beautiful
Love
song.
Used to be the one that you wait on. All the nights I couldn't find my way home. I was at the bottom, I was all gone.
You're right.
Keep on fighting through your fears, your demons holding back your tears. I see it, you don't wanna show your weakness every single time.
And
You
this is
wake up in the night.
Wait, hold on. This is the thing. Hold on.
When it all falls down and no one is around till my breath runs out, and I'll always be there forever and again when you lose all and darkness.
Yeah.
Forever and again
Yes, yes, yes. Just think about what we just gone through on the album.
This is a good song. This is good.
This is so within context. I love it.
6 feet underground, I'ma be there. This will never end, forever and again. I'll always be there. This will never end,
Yeah.
I'll always be there. Forever and again.
Oh, yes.
Put it like.
I sure will.
Listen.
That's a good song.
That's a good ass song.
Wow.
The Kid Leroy is so talented.
Wow, that's
man.
a good song.
You know, ever since Stay, I knew he was here to stay.
Ever
Because
since Stay.
if y'all were here during that time in my life,
I
it was
love
awesome.
that, especially talking about coming home and just like,
Yeah.
it's another song about feeling, just feeling. And this little home, what was I made for? Forever and Again. Run.
Yeah.
Amazing,
It's amazing.
Just songs about feeling something, which is new for Barbie and maybe new for Ken. Probably
That's
gonna be
one
in
of my
my
favorites.
top.
Just about being that comfort for somebody and
Yes.
being that quote unquote home for somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be there for you forever and again. Describing how you can lean on somebody and them just be your support essentially.
Yeah.
So yeah, all within context. Lyrically, I'm loving these. This is that human part of the album where it isn't
Yes.
all glitz and glamour.
Yeah.
You know? I loved this one sonically too.
Me too.
Khalid, okay?
If you took a look over your shoulder, saw me standing there, would you even care? Or would you walk away? Fighting for affection from you, never been easy. If I could pick you up, we'd be in Malibu, spin it.
Speed drive.
Show me direction,
Yeah.
so I know my way. Prove that I can. Woo! Give you the world. Can we talk about promises and all that we made? And can we talk now and all to put a smile on your face? Give me the chance.
I'll treat you right if you give me the chance.
Give you the world on a silver platter. Would it even matter?
Love that.
I like the piano out.
Me too.
That was dope. I like that.
Okay, Khalid.
All right, Khalid.
All
That was a
right.
very classic Khalid track. It sounds like something that would be off of his first album. It's good to hear his voice. It's good to hear his voice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I like that for the context again of Ken and
Yeah.
or any of the
Any-
Ken
any,
dolls.
yeah.
Honestly, if you give it a chance, I can give you the world on a silver platter,
Yeah.
just as they feel like Barbie deserves. You know, so I definitely can see where maybe that takes place in the movie.
Plays in, yeah.
And the thing about a soundtrack, not every song is in the movie.
Yeah.
that was a good one from Khalid.
I think
Actually,
it was a cool track.
I like
Yeah,
that
it was
one.
a nice vibe.
Yeah.
Chumma baby, tell me all the details for tomorrow. He could be the one to make me
Said-
never freeze again. Because living is such romantic. Everyone told me life was hard, but it's a piece of cake. Even if Johnny
Oh, that was
tries to
nice.
melt it in a couple days. 'Cause one day my baby just ran away.
Oh. Oh,
That's
wait,
nice.
Hold on, I'm gonna add a little. Yeah.
You but check your voice so you can't tell me you're okay. Because Johnny, my baby, did it always have to end this way. My angel, you will lose me now that you're away.
Like line dancing. Oh,
Oh, wow. That's actually one of my favorites.
that was a really interesting song.
That was a great song.
You're my angel now that you're away. So you left.
Away.
Who's Johnny?
I
But
wonder
Johnny's like that stereotypical name of like the perfect
yeah,
guy.
the perfect guy. and
Johnny.
runs away. Banterous.
Yeah.
That was good.
Always a hit. Always a hit.
Take a look inside your eyes. Is there any room for me?
Just painting like this picture perfect of the person that left you and how you kind of feel that void of them being gone, but they're
Yeah.
always haunting you because they're always with you. They made that much of an impression.
Yeah,
So I know
absolutely.
that was the third single, but
Okay.
I had never heard that song either.
No, me
so
either.
That was actually really
good.
nice.
No, like this.
Oh.
Are you getting mad? Panic attack.
Okay.
That was extremely different.
What Barbie was that?
Very different. The most different sounding song.
I would say so, yeah.
But oddly, it fits.
Yeah, I oddly liked that one. I didn't think I was going to at first. I was
Me
like,
either.
oh, okay.
I was like, well, that switch came out.
But that was kind of cool. I feel like Gail deserves more respect as an artist. I know y'all shit on ABCDEFU, but that is a good song.
No, that's a good song.
That is actually a good
That's
song.
very
Like
good song.
I don't know why it gets so much hate, but it's
Yeah.
genuinely a good song. Like when you break it down too, like there's actual effort there. It's a good song. Shout out to Gail.
Butterflies.
What is the meaning? You're a butterfly on my daisy.
Sugar crazy.
Over criticizing, always villainizing, over analyzing, always overriding, slithering like a snake.
There's a caterpillar, you won't see me getting big until I'm flying in that figure eight.
Circling your face. I like that part. I like her little nod to being a Barbie too. People always put you in a box till you're the reason the plastic melts or whatever.
No, it'll melt if you're the one to make it hot.
Right, so it's like the idea, yes, of putting you in a box, which is like setting limitations on a human being.
Yeah.
But also this idea of being put in a box like a Barbie. I'm gonna melt that plastic if you keep me in here.
Exactly.
You can be a lover or a fighter, whatever you desire. Wings of a butterfly, eyes of a tiger.
Hey.
Whatever you want, baby, choose your fighter. I know this world.
Fighter, video game sound effect.
Oh, I just caught that. I just caught that.
Was so clever.
I just caught that.
Okay, I like this kick that's coming in.
I know this world can be a little confusing. No walk in the park. You're perfect as you are.
Nice.
If you wanna break out of the box, wanna call all of the shots. If you wanna go 6 inches flat, wanna wear hot pink and black. You can be a lover or a fighter, whatever you desire. Life is like a runway and you're the designer. Choose your fighter.
Oh yes,
I'm not
yes,
gonna like it.
yes.
A pretty nine of shining diamonds. A beauty queen in camouflage.
Wanna wear hot pink or black? Oh, this is one. This is the one.
You can be a lover or a fighter, whatever you desire.
Oh, this is the one.
Eyes of a tiger, whatever you want, baby, choose your fighter.
Oh, too short, too short. I needed
too
one more. I
short.
needed one more chorus.
Honestly, I feel like that's actually an Ava Max album track.
Oh, I was
Like,
gonna say Diamonds and Dance Floors was an
that
amazing
could-
album.
We did a reaction
That
to that.
fits right in
we
there.
did a lot of reactions to artists on this
We did.
album.
We
Just
did.
saying. Choose Your Fighter. I love it because towards the end of the soundtrack, we're now realizing that we're seeing that Barbie's kind of figuring out her identity. Ken's figuring out his. Anybody is
Barbie.
figuring out their identity. I love it. Like,
realizing it's okay to be different, and also that you don't have to
Yes.
be one thing. That you can be anything. You can wear pink.
Yeah.
You can wear black. You can be a butterfly or a tiger.
Yeah,
Like,
you can
I love
be
how she's
anything.
giving you all these polar opposites, where it's like it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you're you, and
Yes.
that's really all that matters.
All that
I'm just
matters.
looking at the lyrics. Like this was like the perfect song to end this with, and then still the glam. Life is like a runway, and you're the designer. So adding these things that are still in a Barbie vein.
Yes.
This is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I hope that that's somewhere in there because
yeah, that was a
dope
good
track.
song.
When I close my eyes, it's a fantasy. Perfect plastic life, I can have it all. Make my Barbie dreams.
Hey, I like that.
Glitter Nirvana, mascara on my eyes. Can't see the drama, I'm feeling hot tonight.
Back to like the beginning of the album spot.
Yeah.
Because I'm with my gorgeous, bones dipped in diamonds and pearls. Come take a step into my world. Oh, when I close my eyes, it's a fantasy. La-di-da-da-dee, la-di-da-da-da.
This is Barbie Dreams.
Yeah, this is-
Ain't gon' spin cause I'm a 10. Pink Corvette, let's paint the rims. I give looks and set the trends. I got flavors, assortments. Buy it cause I can't afford it. In the mirror, I look gorgeous.
Okay, Kelly.
Yeah, I know, that was a good. That was a good.
Oh, wait. I love that one.
I like that one a lot, actually.
That one was the closest to like hearing Barbie sing. Like, that just sounds like a Barbie commercial. Like, just the voice,
absolutely,
the cadence, like everything about it, the dance track. I think that was perfect to take it out.
Yeah, that was
perfect.
that was great, actually. Listening to this just makes me want to see the movie that much more. So we are going to call our friends after this, book those tickets, and see it now. Because this soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah,
I don't think there was one miss at all, which is hard for a soundtrack because, you know, during the soundtrack it's kind of like, okay, they sound so musical, but with this one it sounded like just a collaborative tape.
That is what it sounded like. Various artists is right because they pulled so many talented people, and I love the fact that all of their personalities shined, all of their brands shined, and there was room for everybody because, again, that is Barbie land. I just want to emphasize again the versatility, the diversity, all kinds of artists, all kinds of people, all kinds of humans.
It was good.
Took part in this. I think this was an amazing soundtrack. I do feel like it's long, even though it's 44 minutes. When it comes to albums, I think that when the songs are short but there's a lot of them, it feels longer because there's so many different vibes to get through.
Yes.
But I like that because it's an assortment, as Callie said. It's an assortment of all these different flavors, and you take your pick.
Yeah.
So this was dope as hell.
Yeah.
I'm glad we listened to it. I'm glad we bought it.
If you guys have seen the Barbie movie, let us know what you thought about it. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
If you haven't seen it, let us know if you're going to. And of course, we want to know what your favorite songs are. So give us your perfect plastic top 8.
Okay. If you enjoyed watching us react to this Barbie-licious soundtrack, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, that way you know when we upload. And we'll catch you in Barbie Land soon enough.